I am supposed to be resting. I just took my final exams. It's international break. I'm having a good time, you guys. I'm relaxing. But tell me why. This is the moment in time. This is the moment in history that our good friend, our best friend from last summer, Mr. Bayern Space, Mr. Fraud Space himself, is back on Twitter pushing the Michael Olise transfer clause, release clause propaganda. Once again, we're here to talk about it. He must be stopped. Bayern Space, I'm still looking for you. I'm still looking for Bayern Space. You guys trust me? Just because I don't update you does not mean I have quit. I am working day and night. Musiala headquarters, Upamecano headquarters. You guys, I'm using all the resources and fuel and money and manpower needed to stop Bayern Space. He's back. We're going to talk about him. And Jamal Musiala, our king, our star boy, my beautiful king, my black excellence queen, the god of dribbling, the face of the German national team, the face of FC Bayern München, Jamal Musiala. Our Pookie is getting injured. My little Jamal Musiala, I'm here for you. The CEO of Musiala FC is here for you. He's getting impatient. We're going to talk about Musiala, his recovery. We're going to get to that. But you guys, we're going to be talking about Bayern Space. We have to. You know, the reason I don't want to talk about this guy, I don't want to give him attention, but what you need to realize on the internet and what you need to realize with guys like him, you must call him out. You must give him his attention, or else he will get all the engagement, the likes, and the freedom to push whatever bullcrap he wants into the universe with his following. By the way, we know we're gonna get to Bayern Space. We're gonna get to Bayern Space, but before we get to the negative, let's talk about our star boy. Let's talk about the man who is the face of the German national team, the young man who's the face of FC Bayern München, Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala, reported by Kicker, and I'm Yasser Mia. Jamal Musiala is currently putting in up to 8 hours of work every day, both at Zabnerstrasse and at home. Musiala won't rush anything after this most recent setback and will only return once the pain in his ankle has subsided. Good. Patience is key. We do not need to rush him. Thank you very much. Let's continue. The current plan is for him to rejoin the team training at some point next week and be gradually eased back into action through short appearances. Good. Musiala has the first leg against Real Madrid in mind and wants to be involved. Good, because we're going to need you off the bench to dance on those Real Madrid scum. Since Bayern have performed very well in his absence so far, and considering they have Gnabry and Leonard Carl as alternatives, Musiala will be given more time to get back to full fitness since everyone would benefit from having him fully fit. Exactly. And we have Bayern fans out here telling me that we're better than him, calling him Clausiola, saying we should sell him, whatever. Idiots, man. Idiots. It pains me to see people say those things. As for the player himself, being involved against Real Madrid is his short-term aim right now, and the big goal is to be at his best for the World Cup in the summer. Absolutely, 100%. Musiala, honestly, guys, I want him to play for us again this season. I want him to play a big part in this quarterfinals game, 2 games against Real Madrid. I want him to make an impact. Well, if he's not going to start, we know for sure Jamal Musiala is not going to start either of these games against Real Madrid. Absolutely not. He shouldn't, and company shouldn't plan to do that. But do you understand how big of a weapon, how big of an asset it would be to bring this demon off the bench? It would already be massively beneficial for us for him to start in both games, because against that Real Madrid midfield, the amount of space that's going to be open, the fact that he's better than everyone in that Real Madrid midfield, he would cook at his best. But he's not at his best. He's not fully fit. His ankle still has the pain, the ankle that got destroyed by Donnarumma, who should have been getting a life sentence for that bull crap. Just kidding. Donnarumma, whatever, all love. But the weapon, he would be a big weapon off the bench, man. He would be a massive weapon for us coming off the bench against Real Madrid in the last 30 minutes of a game, 20 minutes, on at the half. If Gnabry or Leonard Carl, whoever's playing in the number 10, isn't doing much, he would be dangerous, man. He could still have a huge impact in those games. Just because he doesn't start does not mean he will not have an impact in those ties. I guarantee you, if he comes off the bench and he's fully fit and ready to go, he's going to do damage off the bench. Trust me. It'll just be too much. You've got Olise, you've got Luis Diaz. Oh, now we're bringing Musiala behind Kane. It would be crazy that we could bring him off the bench. But patience, man. Patience. Keep him locked up in a room. By the way, the 8 hours a day, I need to know what work he's doing 8 hours a day. I need to know this. Jamal, you guys, what does R&R mean? Rest and recovery. A lot of people think of R&R and they're like, they don't understand R&R. You need to recover, Jamal. They're like, what is this 8 hours of work? I thought his ankle hurts. If your ankle hurts, why are you working 8 hours a day? If the pain hasn't subsided yet, why are we doing 8 hours of work every day? I don't know. Listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a sports scientist, physician, whatever. I didn't study sports medicine, but 8 hours seems excessive. 8 hours seems excessive. But you know what? It is what it is. Our team doctors suspected and predicted that he would have these ankle issues already when he was coming back to the pitch. So it seems like they have it under control. But I just want him to exercise caution, man, because exercise patience. Because you see something like this, and this is something I'm not overreacting about this, but you see Bayern fans get emotional, overreact. It's over this and that. He's done. My GOAT. He's never going to come back. Blah, blah, blah. These pictures by Bill. Jamal Musiala was spotted at Zabnerstrasse today, but has yet to resume training on the pitch. The player sat down on the terrace with rehab coach Simon Martinello and had a 20-minute conversation. And they have like this picture of him like this with his hands on his face, looking like he's crying. The fake news, like the picture the actual picture they use to depict the conversation, it's like he's having a midlife crisis, like his girlfriend just broke up with him, like he's extremely emotional. They're probably just talking about how he's feeling, how his ankle feels, his short-term goals, how his life, this and that. But Bill decides to take this picture and post this picture like this, like he's crying, like his girlfriend just broke up with him, like he just got in a car, his family members just got in a car crash. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we building these bullshit, stupid narratives? Por qué? Why? You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Musiala, he's getting impatient. There was another report posted by Amia Sarmia that he's getting impatient. And you have to understand, like, this is a guy that should be in Ballon d'Or conversations this year. Given the way we've played, you guys, do not fall for the bullcrap. Yes, I have to show respect, right? Gnabry this season stepped up big time. Big time. Leonard Carl this season stepped up big time. But I think a lot of people just seem to forget that Musiala is the best number 10 in the world. He is the highest quality number 10 in the world. The goals he brings, you guys, this is a 20-goal a season guy from the 10 position at the moment. 20 goals a season in all comps. This is a big boy player we're missing out. And the dribbling and the threat he brings from the middle of the park, do not be fooled with people who have short-term memory loss, who have Alzheimer's disease and tell you, nah, we don't need Clausiala. We don't need Musiala. He's finished. He's washed. Send him to the Premier League. Get rid of him. Let's make money off of him. Get the fuck out of here. Shut up. We are a better team. A massively better team with Jamal Musiala when he's fully fit and ready to go. And that is why he's impatient. That's why he's getting frustrated. He should be in Ballon d'Or conversations with Olise, with Harry Kane. Fuck it. Luis Diaz is in Ballon d'Or conversations. The amount of goals and assists he has this season. Jamal Musiala should be up there playing in these big games, scoring goals, assisting, being involved in the celebrations. But he's not. He's a player with high aspirations. This is a player that wants to win the Ballon d'Or. I know it. I think he said it in the past that he'd love to win an award like that and win Champions Leagues and World Cups and whatever. He has high aspirations, so he is stuck on the sidelines. He had a little injury setback. I'm sure he knew he would maybe have this injury setback. If the doctors knew, they probably told him. But he's a young man. He's energetic. He wants to play football. And being on the sidelines is frustrating. I get it. But I want everyone at the club to baby him, hug him. It's going to be okay, Jamal. Jamal, as the CEO, I'm holding it down. Jamal, don't worry. People aren't forgetting. I haven't forgotten. As the CEO of Musiala FC, as the CEO, I am out there preaching to the masses that we will thrive and get better upon your comeback fully into the team at FC Bayern Munich, you guys. Anyway, let's get to the ugly news. That's enough of Musiala. Musiala, stay patient, stay golden, my black king. But anyway, let's get to the Bayern Space news. Let's just start here. I hate this guy. I don't like this guy. And sure, this is my theory. I don't think this is an actual Bayern fan. I think the original owner of Bayern Space sold his account to like a Liverpool fan or a person who hates Bayern on our fan base. And this person knows how to tug on our strings. Maybe it's a fallen FC Bayern München fan that took this account and is pulling at our heartstrings. But you guys, look at my dear loyal audience. Today, I will finally, after months of continuous investigation, like this guy has ins at big clubs. Shut up, man. Reveal what they try to keep hidden, what their media mouthpieces were instructed to sell as truth in response to my journalistic reporting. 6 p.m. it all comes together. In neither the name or the story ever changed. Michael Olise, this guy. Bayern Space. I hate you, bro. I don't like you. You and me, we would never be friends. You're the kind of guy, I don't condone bullying, right? But this is the kind of guy, if I saw getting bullied in high school, bystander. I'm a bystander. I don't care. Stuff his head in the toilet. Wet willy him. Give him a wedgie. Punch him in the guts. Kick him in the butt. I don't give a crap. Pants him in front of his high school crush. I don't care. Bayern Space. You and me, we're not bros. I don't like you. I'm trying to figure out who you are, and I'm working day and night. You guys, I just got extra funding from Bayern themselves to figure out who this man's is. Bayern Space, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, and you will not slip my grasps. You will not. I am going to find you. And after I find you, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. No promises will be made, but no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Bayern Space, just watch your back, man. You never know when I'm going to strike. Bayern Space, you never know when I'm going to strike Bayern Space. You can be eating Indian takeout at a restaurant with your boys, and I could all of a sudden creep up behind you and smack a big pot of chicken tikka masala down on your head. Or maybe you could be in Thailand with the lady boys, and suddenly I pull off the mask, and I'm the lady boy the whole time, and I've exposed you for wanting to sleep with a lady boy. Where will your journalistic integrity go then? Bayern Space, I am watching from all cameras and all angles. But what is this news? What is this news that he has for us, you guys? What is it? Bayern Space, the Fabrizio Romano of Bayern News, the guy who has all this information of what happens at Bayern. What does he have for us? What does he have for us? Not this, not this. Again, my dear, loyal, and waiting audience, I hope you're ready for a long read. What follows is dense with detail, layered with intent, and those who stay until the end won't just read it. They'll understand far more about the business side of the game than they ever did before. I started out in journalism with a quiet intention to restore the art of reading, not the fleeting rush of headlines and short fragments, but substance that lingers, something that unfolds with the same depth, pull, and lasting grip as a truly well-written book. Bayern Space, what in the AI slop is this? You will not fool me. You will not fool me, ChatGPT looking at motherfucker. And here we go. Here we go. You guys, this is, Bayern Space, actually, Bayern Space, when I find you, I'm actually going to make sure you're okay. Because what kind of psychopath are you to do this? And you guys, the Liverpool fans are eating this up. Look at this essay. Look at this. This is ridiculous. A 3-paragraph short novel with the official... Do I even want to read this? You guys, the Bayern... You guys, look at this. Dave Okpo, again, has fallen for the Bayern Space propaganda. Breaking. Michael Olise has a release clause at Bayern Munich. Liverpool have held numerous talks and see him as a long-term successor to Mohamed Salah. Liverpool have held concrete talks. And you guys, you might be thinking, Hokage, who cares? It's just one Twitter account. Does it really matter? Do you see that number? Do you see that number? This man has more followers than Aimia San Mia, our GOAT of Bayern Twitter. This random Dave Okpo has 600K. This guy has influence in news that reaches Liverpool fans. So if you ask me, why do I care? This is why. Bayern Space is frauding his way to the biggest Liverpool spaces, news outlets, channels. It is with great pleasure that I can confirm, after months of investigation, that what I first reported back in August remains unchanged. Michael Olise has a release clause with Liverpool in the persons of Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, not only fully aware of the situation, but directly and repeatedly informed, both formally and verbally, through multiple conversations with Michael's representatives. Those exchanges were not exploratory. They were concrete, with Michael's representatives receiving clear indications from Liverpool that the outlined parameters in Michael's contract align with their financial framework, and crucially, with the paradox structure of the clause itself. Liverpool are fully aware of the structure and have already signaled to Michael Olise's representatives that they can operate within those parameters, as the clause differs fundamentally from the traditional fixed figure clauses often seen in contracts. Release clauses differ in how they are structured and presented, and the absence of a clearly defined number does not mean that no release clause effectively exists. The agreement is built on precise language, formal paragraphs, and clearly defined verbal and written commitments, leaving no ambiguity that the player can leave once a certain financial threshold is met, meaning the structure functions in practice as a release mechanism even without a formally stated figure. What is your source? What is your source? You see what I mean? People are taking this. A guy with 600K followers, a Liverpool news outlet on Twitter, on X, with 600K followers, just takes Bayern Space's word to heart. People think this guy actually has an in at Bayern and has concrete information coming to him from people who know about Michael Olise's contract. What? You guys, we have to fight back. The fraud is back. And, I can hate this guy. And I do. I hate this guy. I really don't like Bayern Space. And Bayern Space, I already explained to you, I'm looking for you. But I have to respect this. Indians can't even fraud their way into this level. Not even Nigerians, Indians, whoever, the best scammers, the Vietnamese, the Indians, the Nigerians, they look to Bayern Space in admiration. They look to Bayern Space and they say, wow, how can I get to this level of fraudulent activity? This scam, you guys, this is a masterclass in scamming. This is a masterclass in scamming. The framework, and do we need to read through all this? We don't need to read through all this. We don't need to read through all this. That you get the point. You get the point. Bayern Space is back. And he has Liverpool fans at his clutches, man. He has Liverpool fans in his clutches. If we want to go back to here, look at me. I'm like the only guy out here fighting against Bayern Space consistently. Like when I search Bayern Space, my own tweets pop up. Look at this. I hate you, Barry. 42K. I can see why Bayern fans unanimously view you as the best source for their club. It won't be long before that trust extends to many other fan bases too. Top work, Space. Oh. You guys, Jan Christian Andresen and Max Eberl rule out any potential talk of Michael Olise leaving the club. They made a statement just less than 24 hours ago. He ain't leaving. Olise isn't leaving. So Liverpool fans, you ain't getting Michael Olise. You are not touching Michael Olise. Why would he go a step down? Why would Michael Olise take a step down from a bigger team to a team below Bayern? Michael Olise is not that guy. Remember his leaked Instagram DMs from when he was at Birmingham, when he's talking to his whoever Feinstein, he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to the Premier League, man, big man things. This guy likes the big stage. This guy likes the big clubs. He's not going to take a step back. The only way Olise leaves Bayern, guys, is if he's going to Barcelona or Real Madrid. Or if Manchester United reach their glory days again, he goes to Manchester United. This man is not a Liverpool player. He is not a Liverpool player. He's destined for the big top of the top, best of the best. And that's Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And I can absolutely tell you this guy is not a City player. Chelsea's in the mud. Their club is on free fall. Tottenham is getting relegated. And Liverpool sucks. And why would he leave for Liverpool right now? Just think of it right now. The Bayern project with company is a million times more convincing than the Liverpool project as well. So I'm done talking about Bayern Space. I'm going to assure you guys I am working hard still to figure out who he is. I'm working hard to fight back against this masterclass of scamming and fraudulent activity and tweeting and so-called journalism that Bayern Space presents to the footballing world. He presents to the Liverpool news outlets, and then it poses as a credible source of Bayern news. Bum. Absolute bum, guys. I'm done talking about this guy. I'm going to go back to relaxing. I just had to come on and vent. We had to talk about it. Musiala getting impatient. But be patient, Jamal. Be patient. I was trying to think of a Master Yoda quote. Couldn't think of one off the top of my head. In Bayern Space, the fraud is back, but I will not let his terror continue. I will continue fighting back. We will find you, and we will stop you, Bayern Space. You guys, it's been your boy, Hokage Puya. Like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about Bayern Space, about Musiala. How should we approach Musiala? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Bayern Space? I know most of you guys don't. If you like Bayern Space, you're lost. I don't think you could genuinely be a Bayern fan and like Bayern Space and believe Bayern Space and take Bayern Space seriously. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe. Coming with you with some probably Germany post-match reactions. It's international break. But they're just international friendlies. Nothing biggie. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.